What did I just do?
Good evening and welcome to the Gobble Inn. I'm your hostess, Grigma. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you for the follow, Gibberish WF. Much appreciated. Welcome to Team Green. We're a little chaotic here. Hope you don't mind. Yeah. Hi. I have had a week. I've had like a week and a half of a week. Um, my entire family, my entire extended family has been sick this week. And that means not only have I been dealing with sick child, sick husband, sick self, my respite care for my wonderful, beautiful, lively, endlessly energetic 10-year-old autistic child was ill. So I got no breaks this week. So I'm a little. It's been a lot, and I was ready not to stream again tonight, and I decided it's going to be a self-care night. I was going to play something that I've wanted to play for a while. That doesn't involve shooting things or trying to be good at combat when I'm not. No serious themes. So, for those of you who follow the stream, you may have heard me mention that I play Dead by Daylight with my mom, my brother, and my sister on Thursday nights. And for those of you who don't know Dead by Daylight, it's a multiplayer survival horror action game where one person plays a killer and 4 other people play survivors. And the survivors have to repair generators and avoid getting killed by the killer in order to escape and win. The killer wins by taking out all the survivors. And the powers that be at Behavior decided to make a dating sim out of some of their killers. And I have to know. I'm not a big dating sim person, but I have to know. And it was on sale for $5 on Steam right now. It's $5 for this game. If you're curious, now's the time to grab it. I have to know. So this weekend, instead of playing Fallout and Outer Worlds, I need a break. I need a mental margarita. And I'm gonna get it on Killer Island with Hooked on You. Now, I can't find a way to make it windowed, so I'm not going to be able to see OBS while I play this. So I'm going to be following chat on my secondary monitor. I may be a little slow to respond just because I'm not used to looking there for chat. I'm going to try and be really good. I'm going to try and remember to check in frequently. But if you say something and I don't immediately respond, that's why. I'm just not used to looking there instead of there. It's purely a, like, getting used to different peripheral vision situation. With that said, let's dive in. I am dying of curiosity. And hopefully you'll come along with me on this. Probably gonna lose some viewers, but right now I don't care. I'm tired. I just want something fun. So here it is, Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. Let's dive in. All right, new game. That's Huntress. I freaking love Huntress. Who are you? Spirit, who is hot. Is that Wraith? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is gonna be a ride. This is gonna be a wild ride. Before we get started, let me make sure. Okay, my microphone's working, the desktop audio's working, and I'm on the right screen. Okay. My usual bugbears are taken care of. Let's new file. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Grigma! All right. Very soothing loading screen. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. Amnesia. Ooh. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Probably all that seawater. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoo, doggy. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Grigma. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then. As I was... As I was saying... You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh, crap. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Ale? Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who's behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Run, close your eyes, or dig up that face. Dig up that face! You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Ah! There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. Mander Casper, hey, how you doing, sweetie? Hydrate. I must. And I must. Cheers, my dear. All right. I am hydrated. Thank you for that. Oh. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Why not? Why not? Yeah, baby! It's my buddies! Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. Dwight is my main in DBD. I freaking love Dwight. He is a lovable loser. And he has some of the best perks in the game. In my opinion. But he's adorable. Adorkable. He's he's hopeless. He's not nearly this hot in the game. And Claudette is also not nearly this hot in the game. She is also adorkable. She is a lovable nerd, and I would die for her. But I don't play her that often. Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. Excuse me. And this is for you. A fruity drink. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. You see, I told you I needed a mental margarita, and here it is. A margarita in a skull. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of a fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Right? Thank them for the delicious drink, or this is suspicious, spit that out. I will thank them for the delicious drink. Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious. This writing is incredible. You're welcome. Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. I shudder to think. It's a ball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? The huntress. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Accurate. Okay. Huntress, Wraith, Spirit. Damn. And Trapper. Okay. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Wow. I hope they let you be gay. Because I'm very gay in this game. I'm gonna be hella gay in this game. Oh my god. Each of them oozes with undead... Ooze? Do we have to use ooze? Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you, hoo-hoo, via your eyes. Oh, this is gonna be a ride. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. Oh, this is a hoot. What do you do? Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks, say nothing, do nothing. I'll toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. It knows where I'm aiming. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. Crush me, mommy. You look up at her. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty. But that's okay. It's natural. I'll take a warm, sweaty hug from her. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn. They're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Grigma. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. Oop. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. Trapper's a bit of a dick. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Hey. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. I mean, fair. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. I like the Huntress. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Not. I vote not. You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Not yet. Hey, Grigma, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There will be plenty of time for that soon enough. Give me a dialogue option. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Okay, we are playing by full Grigma's Law here. If it comes to my mind or comes out of my mouth, I have to say it. This is a timed quiz and will be very important later. Very important. Okay. Let's go, kids. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this? Well, we can't all be you. Trapper flexes and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Flight. Flight, for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? History. Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. Spirit's a little dark, but considering her background, she has every right to be dark. What's your favorite animal? The cat or moose to lick? Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me like that? You think just because I'm a typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. Oh, I love them so much. What's your favorite color? Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. I am Gen X, I'll have you know. Best flavor of ice cream. Horse flesh. Chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. Oh, God. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. Honestly, mint chip is my favorite, so... We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're going to do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. Oh, you're the prick. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose just not take part. You know, geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Well? Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let those bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. Harsh. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Oh, holy shit. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. Why is that word so hard to say? What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Okay. Here's where we get to choose our first person to hang with, or person being a loose term. Our first killer to hang with. I'm gonna play volleyball with the Huntress. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay! I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people and dismember them. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. And brutally. Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. The place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. Ba-da-da. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off the site. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no, I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? I'm gonna try volleyball again. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on this island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Ocean elk? Wondered how long it would take her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim, believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff? Ha ha! You bet your sweet ass. The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a thirst, eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Yeah, I'm thirsty as hell, how'd you know? Claudette hands you your lemonade. Ooh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win, Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them. Or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, Huntress. Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Aw, you got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm not allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh geez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows, since this was everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amidst their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? God. Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You can get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem, carpe diem, carpe nauem. Go ahead, chat one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? Do we want to keep going with the Huntress, or... Let's just beeline for the Huntress. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who is coming for you through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all of these characters. Survival, on the other hand. You're going to need to compensate for your lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? Grit or imagination? I'll say grit. I might not be strong, but I'm tough, you know what I mean? Like Chewy? Yeah. She did not seem to know what you mean. Like, ready for anything, to do whatever it takes to survive. Oh, sure, like hold your enemy's head down in the river until the shouting stops and the rushing water takes his life away with it. Sure! Maybe not anything, but I'm ready for a lot of things. Get ready to impress, because we're just getting started. Come on, everyone, the fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. Oh, shit. Oh, no! It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Grigma. Oh, boy. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. Yeah, she does. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. Excuse me. You can't even see me. Oh no. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Oh, skill checks. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Ready? Ready? Away we go. Show 'em what you got. Perfect. Perfect. Fuck. You missed completely. Not bad. Fuck. You missed completely. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. Those are fast skill checks. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am, and you got 5 points. Mom! Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, my mother. How you doing? I'm just hitting on Huntress. Like you do. This game is a hoot. Oh, the skill checks are freaking brutal. They were very fast. Oh. Hatchet throwing. Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Trapper's the meathead. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up! You heard him. Get to the next activity. It was a tough call. It was a really tough call. But Huntress seems like more fun. Personality-wise, as far as this goes. But, I'll definitely be doing a spirit playthrough as well. Because she's adorable. Very goth. And I do have a soft spot for spirit. Alright. Hmm? Yeah, right? Oh my god. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable.
What did I just do?
What just happened? Oh, thank you for the follow! Hazardous Ejectore. That's a great name. Welcome to Team Green. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the support. Usually we're playing more RPG type stuff, but this is fun. I'm a variety streamer, so I like to mix it up. But this is something. This is something. Okay. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Aw. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. This is starting to sound like a logic puzzle. Wait, Trickster's here? Bring on the Twinkster. Hello, Twinkster. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectister. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. I mean, he's this hot in the game, too. So, they didn't have to work too hard to make him... those abs, my god. Hey there, you're looking good, Grigma. Real good. Jesus. He's halfway to naked. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. He's crazy. He is crazy. There's not a lot of sanity going on in this whole brigade, but, yeah. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You'd probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Oh my god. Okay, Dwight and... I almost called her Charlotte. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. It's like a panel interview. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Now I can't make all my pervy jokes. No, I'll still make my pervy jokes. My mom knows me. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. Oh, you still coughing? I will try to suck. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? Murder is murder. I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Don't suck, always do your best. Murder is fun. My mother, ladies and gentlemen. My mom's a killer main. So, if you're getting brutally murdered in DVD, there's a chance it is a 72-year-old woman doing the job. Which is frickin' awesome. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Grigma, you thinking what I'm thinking? Probably not. It's gonna be a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, mandatory cannibalism was crossing my mind. It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? Yeah, that did cross my mind. You just had a super game with Xenomorph? Nice. Xenomorph is so fun. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Yum. I'll just have the sides. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? I'll just drink fruity tropical drinks until I die. This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight. Or talk. Or even when we look each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Tenderize it. Hey, Grigma, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Oh, not Felix. Oh. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Ah! Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh, no. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press, we've done this. Fail to land on the 2 chip per success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Let's do this thing. Ready, Freddy. Away we go. Slice. Fuck. You missed completely. Damn it. You missed completely. Fuck. Oh, I am not doing well. Fuck. I missed completely. Oh, it'll go more than once. Perfect. You know just when to play the part of harmless. They'll never see you coming. I'm not playing the part of harmless. I'm playing the part of suck. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? Because she's fucking dead. The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Gregma. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is, they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? I'm vegan? This is gross. I'm sorry. Look at that seagull. I'm sorry. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Oh. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you. Right? Guys? Is anyone listening to me? Typically, a group that includes one, if not more, cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared or run away. No, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice. But I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. No, don't make me eat, Felix. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. And if you want to truly succeed in this place, you'll need my help. Oh, heck. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh, good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she is beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just going to narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes. She hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? Maybe? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Oh, no. I'll accept. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry. And you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Getting right down to it. Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Grigma. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Grigma. Oh no! There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? Oh no. You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. Is it another body? It's a hair clip. Probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Sure, a thing or two. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Ooh. Crossing the touch barrier. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Ooh. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to take a break in a couple minutes, but we will find out what this danger is. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Do you mind? I'm trying to, connect. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. Bite me. That's strictly slide in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for what what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Okay. We are going to pause for a moment and take a quick break. I will be right back.
What did I just do?
Oh! Thank you for following Capable Winu. Winu. Capable Winu. Capable Winu? Let me know when I get close. Thank you for following. Welcome to Team Green. I may not be able to parse your name, but I appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for the follow. Much love. I will be right back. I really need a quick break. Too much hydrating. Back in a flash. I am back. Thank you for those who have stuck around. Oh, So, we are at the campfire. Is there a save? There is a save. Okay. I don't know if it's auto-saving or not, but we've come a long way, and I don't want to lose what we have accomplished. Alright. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but they're going to blame me. But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try and flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. Changed his name to nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Grigma, who do you think you should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Huntress! I choose you, Huntress! Do we teleport to Pokemon? Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Oh, shit. Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous red wood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair, stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there. For what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. Oh. The huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies. Masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Singing, "Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side." There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. Keep your mouth shut. Join in singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth, if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. I can't believe I knew this song. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends, and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayu Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. Oh, I blew it. On that note, everyone decides it's time to make a break for it. Everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Oh, Twinkster, never change. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Hello! Dipping in hot tubs with the huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story. That's me. I'm her. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Figured it out pretty quickly, actually. Oh, well, I just wanted you to know in case you thought. You see, I was doing a thing where I tell a story in third person, but it turns out the story is about me. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Chuckle awkwardly. You chuckle awkwardly at the Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. Go me. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, huh? Whoa. We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves were about to unveil themselves. Claudette, you... Clam blocking. But it's time for bed. Yes, I was getting there. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Grigma? Only if I don't see you first. What? Make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth, and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Whoa, good night, my little snack. I'm a snack. I'm a snack. I don't want to be jerky. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I'm not so sure. You cannot be too sure about this. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children in an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Excuse me. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. Why is there a blood spatter behind you? We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh god. Yes, I get the minigame. Oh, this here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Huzzah! Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. Shit. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Ready. Away we go! As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Okay, let's see what's on this station.
For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment. It means groups of people who interact on every single possible social platform in person. It means people who play together. It's even the people who play by themselves and never talk to anybody. Uh, so it's important for us to be able to break it down and figure out exactly who is part of the community and how do we listen to them? How do we get close enough that we can actually hear what makes them happy, what makes them excited, what worries them, all of this. We need to know about that. So the other part of community for us is the community team. It's our team that we built. Obviously, this was a very small thing. 4 years ago, it was pretty much just Dave and Ash and I talking to you live and trying to sift through every single forums, which we couldn't do. To today, where we have a team of,
I think
I think,
this is
over
from
150
their
people
annual
internally. Some people sitting at their desk in the office, some people sitting at their desks all around the
state of
world
the
in
game
different countries
report.
to represent the different.
No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Will Huntress get mad if I talk to somebody else? Is the question. I've already said goodnight to Huntress. Let's, let's talk to Living Dead Girl here. Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back, though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me? If it's the last thing I do. Shit. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. My browser tweaked, and I thought maybe I had gone offline. Sorry. The dark voice from... Oh, I already read that. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying. I'm out here, you know. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Wraith stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or on either side, but nope. Just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of a alliance? Are you with... Wraith scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off on this island since you've arrived. Even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow? It's just since you got here, I just... I think we could have a really nice day tomorrow, together. You making a move on me, Wraith? It's just, you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful. Boring and loud and stupid. You're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, probably just forget I was here. Good night. Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep. Again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Oh no. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Ah, geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or ultimately perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphon. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper. Oof. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Look at her. She's just ready to embrace life. Just look at her. The Trapper. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. No, don't kill Dwight. I love Dwight. Wraith. I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways. Oh. Spirit. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Hey, it's got the still alive achievement. You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. And you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Oh boy. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Hey, Well, yeah. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Okay, Trickster just won my won my affections. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Oh, this is sus. I love the art. Oh my god, I love the art so much. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Right? Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5/5, 10/10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. Huh. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? Good question. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. So go to Steam and put your reviews down now. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as a part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Grugma. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I've been having a lovely time. Yes, it's been really entertaining. Or yes, I'm not suspicious there's no option. Yes, it's been really entertaining. How else could I describe my stay on this island besides really entertaining? Wow, 10 stars, here we come. Can someone remind me to skip this section next time? Nope. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Grigma, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. Perfect! Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes! Hey, Grigma, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Oh. Well, my hormones were definitely going. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you can make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Oh, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now a huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. Hey. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill. But softer. Warmer. Ooh. Sounds like it could be love. Or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. Beef, yeah. Well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast, too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. She is, though. I mean, dang. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Grigma to our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you, and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking a question too. It's, when will Wraith shut up? And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I think I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep 'em wanting more. You're getting good at this game. For a sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes. How does that feel? Intense. Dwight, Claudette. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so I know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Oh no, I'm never gonna be able to play this game again. Oh, I'm never gonna be able to look them in the eye. Seriously, Dwight is my main. I can't... No. No. This was a mistake. At the same time, I didn't know he had it in him. Go Dwight. Go Claudette. Get some. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you, well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? Oh! You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? That's solid Claudette logic right there. Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were... Me and him? Dwight? Oh, cold Claudette. You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Grigma. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit. Just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree's bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's... Hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy's gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Ah yes, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hear us there. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit? A pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course you washed up on this island with nothing but the clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence, when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the spirit interjects. You really think you're going to have fun with her? All the running and wrestling? And not like in the clever double entendre way, but actual physical wrestling? I'm exhausted just describing thinking about it. Listen, you're kinda weird, and I'm kinda weird, and like, I don't know, I thought maybe you'd want to sit and ignore the whole world together for a while, yeah? Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Oh my god, this game is freaking brilliant. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? Huntress. I gotta go with Huntress. Okay, and I'm going to take a quick break before we get into this. I will be right back. Okay. Yep, it did. Sorry. There's a little bit of lag between what's live for you guys and what I'm doing. So I just wanted to make sure I was back on screen before I started talking. Okay. We're off on a secluded date with the Huntress. Let's see if we come back alive. You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house? Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. Are these nerds? Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? That does not look like a beach house. Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across thorny brush. She halts suddenly and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods. Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories. And you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. Is it just me, or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her for a lover of the fang. But hey, I don't judge. Come in, let's explore. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but it has a certain homey charm. This is really cute. I'd live here, except for the boards over the windows, but this is adorable. It's like Animal Crossing or something. Horny Animal Crossing. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be the Huntress's next victim? Distinctly possible. The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I'm more of a minimalist. I could learn to like this. It's so much. I could learn to like this. I could certainly learn to like this. The whole place, it's quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here. You have the eye of someone who appreciates fine stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many more goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have interesting backstories and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, Grigma? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You're not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... Oh no! Oh no, it's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invades through the crevices in the poorly constructed cabin. Wrong horde. They race at you in Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? What's a Shashka? I don't know what it is, but I'll grab it. Grabbing a Shashka. You quickly reach out and grab a Shashka off the wall. Being the highly educated person that you definitely are, you know that a Shashka is a Russian sword, not an umbrella or a can of cola or something else like that. I was hoping it was a sword. Back to back with Huntress, you both hack away at the attacking crustaceans. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying away back into their hidey holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous? Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy not to be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? I'm a mom, of course. I love kids. Would love to be a parent one day. Huntress smiles. I loved my dear mother so much. I can't wait to have that sort of special relationship with my daughter one day. Teach her everything I know. And I won't be killed by some horrible elk. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering about the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, then went back to the cottage and Mother would tell me stories, and we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everyone is so attractive. Like, there's traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares, visions of a dark cloud, Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belie some sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate her theory or try and push it off. Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs. It has some strange symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. Trying to figure out what that symbol is. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. God damn it. We have a dramatic announcement. But it needs to happen back at the beach. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true, exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. Nah. Also, was he holding his breath under there this whole time waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. Oh my god. Excuse me. I haven't done this much reading in a long time. Actually, that's not true. I homeschool my kid. I do reading all day. Heard you spent the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can get there in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. That way you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. Oh, you suck. Wow, Trapper is the real deal. And by real, I do mean really, and by deal, I mean evil. Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? Ugh, as if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed that you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is! Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. You run back to the huge arms of Huntress. She hugs you tight. So tight you feel... you think you feel the life leave your body for just a moment. But it hurts so good. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion. Even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. And the butt wiping comment? That's not what I meant by clean up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Ah! No. Trapper leaves, and you turn to Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's just gonna stay in there all night? Shall we continue our date? Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest is completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. Oh God, no. They went there. They really went there. Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground and you take in your surroundings, a wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances about like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Oh God. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they're so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes, great with hot sauce. If my sister is watching, I'm sorry. She loves foxes. Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouched down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrupy honey. Come find me. Oh no. Uh-oh. Ready? Not bad. Whoops, shit. Not. Oh, I got it. Not bad. Missed completely. Oh, this is a weird one. No. You missed completely. I'm better off just doing it at random. Darn it. That was so fun. You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I keep trying to just relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. What if we let our pants down? Like what? Like what? Uh-oh, did I bring up a sad thing? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods, little perfect angels that need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. That got dark. But you feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. Oh look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we're here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. Poor Wraith. He gets so abused. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these 4 are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However,
What did I just do?
Hey, Damp Toddy 9, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to Team Green. This is not my usual content, but I'm a variety streamer. We play different stuff. I do love an RPG. This is so much fun, you guys. This is so much fun. I may have to do more dating sims on this stream, but this is a special one. This is this is a special one. Oh my god. Oh, I wish my friend Tipsy was here. She'd probably die watching me play a dating sim. Yeah, Damn Tiny 9, thank you so much. Okay, however, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Oh, you know, I actually like Wraith. In this game and in DVD. He's one of my favorite killers to go up against. We call him Bing Bong because he has this bell that he rings and he turns invisible, and it's a whole thing. But I actually enjoy going up against him. He's kind of fun. He's not everybody's favorite killer. A lot of people think he's a dink. but I he seems to have the least toxic players. I mean, he can be toxic, but he does draw a lot of campers, a lot of people who hang out by the hooks the survivors are hung on, and tags the people who are coming to rescue. But he's still one of my favorites to go up against. I'm weird. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway. So I say we just do a simple salad or something. The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no nutritional value. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Tell of your brush with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress's secret cabin and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight to the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans. That would never have happened on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kinds of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind. Oh my god! Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetit? Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? The survivors. I will thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. Uh-oh. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma. Involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving toward the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool, and now everyone is looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades. Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? How's that gonna work? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Grigma was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. I'm curious how it's gonna work. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Romance. I am a romance writer. It's kind of what I do. I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison to I've been talking too much. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different. And yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit too soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who's wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Hey, you guys wrote that story. Suck it. I'd have at least one sex scene in mind. You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. I'm gonna go with Spirit. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you could get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride. Technically, I suppose, the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose a Lokoi, by the way. So fancy. I don't know what that is. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancée decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself at the morning of the wedding, so they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, or the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancée told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead, impossibly, even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride, or fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancée was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there, all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Gregma, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that, we don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. Highlander 2. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to, wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud, and what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit are getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you get too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Grigma is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Something they've received complaints about in game, I'm guessing. She is massive in the game. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you, for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken.
What did I just do?
Good God. Stricken Drip C. Hi! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Team Green. Hey! Oh, no. No, 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 no. We don't do that here. Bye-bye. Ta-da. Hate it when that happens. Okay, which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Do we want to keep rolling with Huntress, or do we want to give somebody else a shot? I mean... I am curious about the others, but I'm kind of afraid not to be faithful to Huntress because she has an axe and can kill me. I kind of want to hang out with Wraith. We'll get back to Huntress. But let's check Wraith out. Wraith? I knew you'd never pick me. Who am I kidding? But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well, follow him. You catch up to Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. Give Wraith a shot. Wow. Cutting straight to the, ask what's wrong. Hey, you seem a little off. What's wrong? Wraith stops and tries not to look at you. After a moment, he relaxes. You can tell, huh? You must be getting to know me pretty well. He's a fast mover. Huntress is a slow roll. He's diving right in. There's that big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get too in my head. You nod understandingly. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of there. I could bone him. I'm gonna suggest throwing a frisbee. We're on the beach. We could throw around a frisbee. Well, it's dark and I don't really like sports. It's like you know nothing about him. Disappointing, Grigma. My options were... Who knows, maybe it'll work. Wraith grabs the frisbee, looks at it like it's a moon rock or something, then tosses an absolute bullet right at you. You're so shocked at how absolutely sick that throw was, bro. This dude can really handle. In fact, you're so shocked you duck out of the way of the incoming disc instead of catching it. I thought you weren't good at this. Oh, well, it's really just the Bernoulli principle, the gyroscopic inertia of a spinning disc. He talks at you for about 5 minutes before running out of steam and realizing you haven't walked off like any normal sane person would have. Want to throw the frisbee back? I guess so. Suddenly nervous, you clutch the frisbee in completely the wrong way and chuck it in Wraith's direction. Except it lands about 20 feet away from him near the ocean. Wraith smiles a knowing smile. Did you let me beat you? No, never. No, I would never lie to you. You can always trust me. Wraith looks like he might cry. He smiles and nods like that gif of Robert Redford that isn't Zach Galifianakis. You know the one. I actually don't. I'm sure one of you will fill me in. Okay. Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly. Wow, this day went by so fast, but guess it's over. I don't understand. Why is it... You strange, beautiful weirdo. Lame. I should have gone with, Huntress. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oy, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Grigma chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? Nice plump robin. No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if in this case it's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Grigma, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I really prefer to just tell Grigma privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Grigma? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Hit us, spirit. Figuratively. Damn it. Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. I'm listening. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang the spirit. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Ugh, it's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean... That's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress? She might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Trapper. This was very simple. Trapper, you scare the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally gonna do tomorrow the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though. Out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open, and have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Grigma when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with their own mostly new Trickster body pillow. Mostly new. The next best thing to the real Trickster, it might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Grigma. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of a game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food or vengeance for a change. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Grigma. Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island. It's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm going to tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost... Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. But we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. So they have a lot of licensed characters in Dead by Daylight that they would have loved to have put in this dating sim. But they're over on IP Island. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Grigma. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes. Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's that thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay? Rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How's that You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls is like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow is gonna be a doozy. Okay. We are going to save here. Because it is about that time, folks. Oh my god. Oh jeez, Karmajaki, I am so sorry. So OBS was completely covered by the game, and I get so into that section I forgot to check chat. Hi, hun. Sorry, I totally didn't see you. This was Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating sim. Yeah, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. I am loving every second of this game. I was having a rough week, and I wasn't up for Fallout or Outer Worlds, so I grabbed this for $5 on Steam. It's on sale right now, and oh my god, best $5 I've ever spent in my life. I'd pay the whole 10. It, this so Dead by Daylight, multiplayer survival horror game, put out a dating sim using some of their iconic killers as the people you could date. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It is hilarious. It is so wrong and so beautifully done. I am really loving it. We're playing this Sunday. We're definitely playing this Sunday, possibly Monday as well. I don't know how long gameplay is for this. Yes, this is definitely a Valentine's Day stream. I may have to come back to it and play through another killer. Maybe do a spirit run. This is incredible. I am loving every single second of this game. And this one I'm definitely going to finish. Because I have to know. My throat is killing me though. I homeschooled earlier today and did a actually I didn't do a lot of reading out loud today. But I have this week. And my voice is a little rough. But I will rest up, I will drink tea, and I will be ready Sunday night to keep on trucking with this playthrough because Huntress shall be mine. Crush me, mommy. She is a tall drink of water, and she does have a great singing voice. In the game, she sings the lullaby that they sang in English. She sings it in Russian in the game, and it is hauntingly beautiful and really fucking creepy all at the same time. Unfortunately, you cannot date the ocean. The ocean was not an option, but Muscle Mommy is my gal in this playthrough. As I declared at the start of the game, I am being hella gay in this game. I am so gay in this game. The girls just, yeah, love them both. Okay, I have got to get to bed. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep after this. I am wired. You being hella straight, yeah. I mean, fair. The girls in this are killer. They're just awesome. But I do like Wraith too. Wraith, I mean, I'm a sucker for an awkward, shy, sweet boy. So I may have to play through this a few times, possibly not on stream. I may just play it for my own personal satisfaction at some point, but this is a lot of fun, you guys. I haven't played many dating sims. I'm trying to think if I ever have played a dating sim all the way through. I played some Hatoful Boyfriend, which is the pigeon dating sim. I want to say I played an older one. back in my anime fan years. I know I've played at least one, but I cannot think of which one it was. But this one sucked me right in. I can't wait till Sunday. I can't wait till Sunday. This is going to be great. Okay, I've got to calm myself and get to bed. I hope you all have a spectacular weekend, a fantastic evening. I hope to see you Sunday. I don't know how long the game goes. I don't know how many days you play through in this. So we may finish the playthrough up Sunday. We may finish it up Monday. We may play longer. I get the feeling we're kind of getting toward a denouement. But if we finish it up like mid Sunday, we'll start another playthrough and play it through Monday. But I'm babbling. Good night. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you Sunday. Mwah. Thank you to all the new followers. Thank you to the old guard for coming and hanging out. Love you guys. Take care.